under cautions from lap 24 through 27 for the incident by Davey Allison. And here's the Davey Allison story. He is still running. He's in 35th position. He has not gone, now 34th position. He has not gone a lap down. He is still running in the lead lap after he rolled that car wheel to wheel midway down the back straightaway. The legend and the myth continues of the Allisons at Daytona. Let's go to Dave Despain.
And let's see what we can find out about how that crash came about. Radio reports indicate that Davey Allison radioed into his crew and said that crash was caused by Jeff Bodine, Robert Yates, car owner. What did he say on the radio?
Well, he just said Jeff put him on a roll. I don't know, exactly what happened. I didn't see it, but he blamed it on Jeff.
Did he sound pretty upset about that, or was it a racing accident from what you infer?
No, he was, he's upset about it. We get this thing straightened out, we'll calm down a little bit.
They're going to try to get this car as aerodynamic as possible. Let's go down pit road to Mike Joy.
Well, I'm in the Jeff Bodine pit with Waddell Wilson. Waddell, did Jeff say that he and Davey got together?
Yeah, he said they touched over on the backstretch, and, he certainly hates that Davey lost it. But, the speeds are running, the cars dancing around, these things happen. But Jeff was very sorry that it did happen.
No, nothing intentional.
Oh, definitely not. You certainly don't want to touch someone running this speed.
But keep an eye on Jeff Bodine as this race unfolds. With the possible exception of his brother, there are few drivers that enjoy drafting along with Bodine in that yellow number 5 car.
Rusty Wallace has just come in very slowly. He had come from 35th all the way to 5th position. And now, car number 27 rests on pit road.
And Ken, there's smoke you can see on the left front of the car. And there's some sort of a problem, I guess.
And there's a problem with A.J. Foyt's car. He's slowing down up here in turns 3 and 4.
A.J. had led for a while, was running third just before he now slowed down. It looked like Rusty Wallace is going back towards the garage area. He's going backwards as A.J. Foyt comes into the pits.
Here's a scene you seldom see. Backing up and headed in. Rusty Wallace, who had started out back and charged all the way through. Now he's coming back on the track again. Going to make another crack at getting back behind the wall.
Yeah, that's a pretty narrow entrance there, and it just was not at the right angle to make it. Trouble.
There's major trouble. Car number 8, Bobby Hillen, has crashed, as well as Baker in the number 93. That's Charlie Baker. Caution is out on the track. A.J. Foyt is pitted and gone on his way. Field coming back to the line. Most of the front of the field all pitting. See who takes the opportunity to go out and get 5 points and lead this thing. Schrader comes in. He had been leading. Sterling Marlin was then in second. Earnhardt in third. Mike Waltrip in fourth. Bodine in fifth. Parsons was in sixth. Darrell Waltrip in seventh. And Chad Little in eighth when this third caution of the day has just taken place. And it struck Bobby Hillen's car number 8. Driving for Harry Hyde.
One of the Stavola brothers cars, based in Harrisburg, North Carolina. Bobby was the youngest 500-mile NASCAR Winston Cup winner at Talladega a couple of years ago in 1986.
One of the youngest starters, too. Remember, he came in here at 17 years of age and started driving for Harry Hyde. Harry Hyde told me the other day, when I started, I drove for his I built those cars for his grandfather's money. He said, I'm so impressed with that young man. Now I am building cars for Bobby Hillen. Well, there's Baker's car number 93. That's one of the rookies in the race, and they've certainly shortened that one up, Chris.
Well, if you look at the back of it, that was a hard hit to do that to that car.
Just moments ago, A.J. Foyt, who led several laps, retired his Oldsmobile. There you see, rolling back to the garage area, the 1972 winner, who was in his 26 500. Here's Richard Petty, who is currently running 14th after starting 34th in the race.
I'm with one of Richard Petty's contemporaries, A.J. Foyt, out early, but after a heck of a run, you led the race. What happened?
Well, we lost a shock bracket, broke off the A-frame. I guess when it was running hard there, either bottomed out or something. I knew something there. When I went, Schrader went under me there. I kind of bounced and got a little bit loose. I come back and saved it, and then finally it just broke all the way off. But the crew did one fine job getting the car ready. It was a brand new race car, and I really felt like we had a shot at winning the race today because like Chris says, you know, maybe he might think Richard and over the hill, but we wouldn't be here racing. We didn't think we could lead it. So coming from dead last today after I had to make an early pit stop, I don't think it was give to me. We had to work our way, and I think I could run with Earnhardt and all of them today. The car was really performing beautiful.
54 years old, you got a lap or two left in you, huh?
Well, I hope so. If I wouldn't be here talking to you.
Super Tex is out of it. Let's go down pit road to Mike Joy.
Dave, there are some teams that have been together for 20 years that have $2 million plus in sponsorship. I'm in Phil Barkdahl's pits, and crew chief Cliff Champion has worked for this team for how long?
About 3.5 weeks right now, Mike.
Getting ready for Daytona. They just led the race here under the caution flag. Pit stop gave up the lead for them. They have a big buck sponsorship too. $2,000 from Bobby Fischer, a beer distributor. $12 from the mechanics on the IROC crew. $22 miscellaneous, and free sandwiches from Scooters here in Daytona Beach for the whole week. But all the sandwiches are up on the truck.
That's big time auto racing.
It sure is.
Getting set for a restart. Did I hear A.J. Foyt giving a barb to Father Economaki there, Ned? I think the old timers aren't hanging together very nicely here.
Well, I guess he wanted the opportunity, and the fact that he had led this race under green flag conditions had to make him feel awfully good.
Baker's car number 93 being brought in. Hillen's car is out. We're going back to green with 44 laps complete.
And Rusty Wallace has re-entered the race. The information is that he is 4 laps down. This caution flag helped them to fix that in a hurry so he didn't lose as many laps.
And as they start, Schrader's in first, Earnhardt's in second, Bodine is in third, Darrell Waltrip in fourth, Kyle Petty in fifth. It is Brett Bodine in sixth, and from Rusty Wallace's viewpoint, there you see Davey Allison right behind him in that car that is rolled completely over earlier out here. Look at Davey still attacking.
Boy, the aerodynamics of that car are completely gone. That has to make it ill handling and certainly has slowed it down.
Pulls up on Phil Barkdahl down on the inside. Back with the leaders. There you see Waltrip now in fourth, Kyle Petty fifth, Brett Bodine is in sixth, Terry Labonte seventh, Marlin eighth, Blake Speed ninth, Phil Parsons 10th. Running in 11th is Kenny Bouchard, and up to 12th from 34th, Richard Petty. Rusty Wallace's pit stop, 8 minutes, 16 seconds, and he was in another 40 seconds, 4 laps down. 100 miles down, that was the way the field was running. Opportunity for you to check in on how your favorite is doing as we continue to watch the leaders. 4-car draft up in front.
It looks like whatever was wrong with Earnhardt's car has been fixed, because he's out there very much a contender now.
If you're just joining us, Neil Bonnet at the outset, in trouble, on fire, just 2 laps down. Davey Allison crashing a bit later, going wheel to wheel and bringing the car back out and not losing a lap. Ken Schrader has been the dominant factor thus far, and A.J. Foyt led several laps.
We've actually had 10 lead changes. Darrell Waltrip, Dave Marcus, Ricky Rudd, Foyt, Ken Schrader, Michael Waltrip, and Phil Barkdahl have all spent time at the front of the pack today.
Let's check in on Jody Ridley's race cam here in car number 9. See him back with Joe Rutland, who hangs right in there today.
He has just never been able to get back up towards the front of the pack. After making that driver change, he was caught back in the pack of cars, and he just simply has not been able to work his way up towards the front.
Remember that Jody Ridley is in there as the replacement for Bill Elliott, who started the race with a broken left wrist. Jody Ridley out of Chatsworth, Georgia. There you see him, George Elliott. He built cars for his sons down in Dawsonville, Georgia, and not too far away over in Chatsworth.
And Ken, for the fans that might not know, why would Bill Elliott even start the car? It's for the points, the Winston Cup points. He will get all the points that this car earns today. Now, the money situation, they normally split it up. Jody will probably get most of the money since he's going to drive